Imagine a life where you can harness the power of the sun to fuel your home. The water boiling in the kettle signifying the strength of the sun's rays charging down the system you wired up yourself.
Since buying Tay-Lee back in March, we have dreamed about being able to live an off-grid, sustainable lifestyle. However, with batteries that wouldn't even last a few hours.
Now we're just in the dark with our phone torch on, conserving all the battery we have.
This seemed to stay a dream for a long time. But with the purchase of our new domestic battery bank last week, it only seemed fitting to take Tay-Lee that step further, from a needy marina hookup boat to an epic off-grid ocean crossing vessel. That's right, we're getting solar panels.
We're Becka and Zach, a couple who recently, after years of dreaming, bought ourselves a beautiful 40-foot Colvic Victor sailboat. Life is short and the world is wide, and there are so many lessons to be learned, laughs shared, people met, adventures had, and nautical miles to be sailed. And this is our way of sharing it all with you. Welcome to the Tay-Lee. Bloody doing it! We are installing solar on Tay-Lee. It's been a bit of a long time coming. We have been umming and ahhing for so long about what kind of panels and how many watts we want and all sorts, and I think we finally made a decision. As you know, we've got davits and we've got a pilot house roof, which are just excellent for solar panels, and for a while we were originally going to build a solar arch, but it's just too logistically difficult and financially difficult and just other reasons. It's just not necessary at this point in our adventure. We're going to build a system to go on top of our davits, and we're going to put one big panel on top. We're looking at about 400 to 450 watts, so a lot of wattage there. And then for our pilot house, we're thinking about 2 or 3 flexi panels, but we run the issue of if the flexi panels are a lot lower wattage than the big panel, we can't have them on the same charge controller. So now we're in a bit of a quandary as to what we do. There's a chance we could put just another 400 watt panel on top of our pilot house roof, just to keep it really simple, have one charge controller for both. Maybe. Oh wow, what a day. We now have a solar setup planned, which is what we've decided is we're going for 2 of these big solar panels, which are 455 watts each. They are hard panels. We're going to get 910 watts of solar, which is incredible, and we're really lucky that we've got the room for these 2 massive panels. When I said to the guy in the shop, I said, oh, we'll just put them in the boot of the car, he was like, no you won't. We got a pilot house roof above us, which we can put a hard one on. We were originally going to put semi-flexible ones on it, but it can fit this one, so there's absolutely no reason to put semi-flexible ones which won't last as long and won't be as efficient. And then we're going to have the other one on our davits, which will be the same size, but it's all coming together and it's so exciting. I cannot wait to be offshore and harnessing our own energy. I can't imagine a more liberating feeling than that. Just completely off grid. Yeah, oh, can't wait. They're so big.
Yeah, they do have the lip on the bottom back there.
Oh, that's great. I'll carry on with you.
Yeah, alright.
They're a little bit heavy, they're not over heavy. Let me get in a little.
I think they're more just awkward to carry on than anything.
Nice and slow, me.
Yeah, sorry.
Go on. Make sure you support both ends, alright?
Amazing. Fabulous. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for your help. Very exciting.
So these are our new hydraulic hose clamps, which we went out and got yesterday. They're special saltwater and UV resistant ones, and they're going to be going mounted on our davits. We've got some 50mm ones, we've got some 25mm ones for our pilot house roof. So I'm going to see if these are the right things. So those are the blocks which are going to attach to them. Those are the base plates for the thicker ones that we're going to have on the davits at the back. Those are the thinner ones. We've also got those which are the other side of those. Oh, they're massive. I think they'll do the job.
My parents were staying on board for a few days in order to help us with some of the bigger jobs we still had to do, and despite a few near-drop bolts...
Ooh, that's close.
You didn't lose one.
No, bounced.
And the boat drifting from the edge a few times.
I was wondering how far the boat goes from the steps because it has moved a little, but that's fine, that's fine.
My dad and Zach managed to install the first panel without any splashes.
Look at that.
It's
snug.
Yeah.
That's actually made for it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is just the painting of the holes now.
Happy?
Yeah. The forearm work out.
Yeah.
that's really nice. We've still got area. We can lay there or put the sails up there. It's lovely.
We need to decide. I mean, obviously, it's going to be centred laterally.
Yeah.
So there'll be about 25 centimetres hanging over each end, which is fine because it's going to be more supported in the centre.
We need to cut those bars down as well.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that we don't do is drop the panel and drop those things in the water.
Yeah.
Everything else can kind of...
Solar panels float, don't they? You got that?
What is the top?
Look at that! I'm so happy to make 50mm ones of these.
We didn't think they would for a while.
No, because I looked online, I couldn't find any anywhere.
It's in line with this, which is nice. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Oh, we didn't think about the fact that one's slightly higher than the other.
That should be fine though, these can compensate a tiny bit for that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because one's going to be angled slightly down, because that one is slightly higher. So all that's going to happen is those ones going to be like that, and these ones going to line up as well. Because we've got play in that, and we're going to play in the screws there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be 1,000,000% right, because we have got a bit to play with, haven't we?
And I don't think you'll really notice once you're moving around.
No. And then half a 595 and half a 595.
Yeah.
Going to be 525. 525.
Drill, 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 drill. Drill, 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 drill.
2113. 2112.
It's so much harder on this because it's at an angle and stuff.
Do you want me to do it?
No.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm capable.
I know you're capable, but sometimes it's just easier for someone else to do it, isn't it? Okay, wait. Okay, lower.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll put it on here as well. Okay. You have Rebecca there and pass it around.
Yeah, and I'll go in the middle and just
And then
feed.
you go that side, Mum.
I'll go that side of you, Martin, yeah?
Yeah, okay. I need to come your way a little bit, isn't it? That's it.
Right, okay. Right, I'm going to... Woo, well done.
Right.
Sack the washer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks professional.
Yeah.
Almost can't believe it. Like, it looks incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's actually our boat that has this epic solar setup on it.
This is the most awesome thing I've ever seen.
That's a cool thing for your dad to say.
It is.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, I honestly think we need this.
Cheers, thank you.
Yes, cheers.
Thank you,
You're very
everyone.
welcome.
Cheers to solar!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
It was just a team effort, wasn't it? I don't think we could have done that last bit without 4 people.
Oh.
Look at that.
Into another level.
It has, it really has. Happy?
Yeah, really happy.
It's so cool. Zach, we're going off grid. That looks so good.
I can't wait till we can actually get everything wired up and then we can unplug from shore power.
I know. To solar panels and successful jobs.
Hard work in the sun.
With the panels on, it was time for the next meaty section of our solar panel installation, and that was the wiring. With over 10 metres of MC4 wiring, we had to get creative with ways to hide the wires.
These are our new cable glands where the solar panel wiring is going to go. What I need to do is just drill 3 holes for these screws for the GRP, put a bit of seeker on the end of them so it doesn't leak through the screws, and then bolt all of this down. So I've just run the solar panel, or the first cable, down into the engine room. It's going to run all the way down to, where have I dropped it? Go down into either the positive or negative, I'm not too sure which one there's going to be yet. There needs to be an adapter put on the end of that. That's going to run into here,
and then the other solar panel, positive and negative, is going to run to here, and then these are going to conjoin, and it's going to make it a parallel circuit. These connectors are going to run from the same length cable through that, probably, if we're putting it there, it's going to go along these wires, follow those down, around, drop through the floor here, and then into the cupboard behind us.
Which is where the batteries are kept.
And I've labelled these up at the moment as bow 1 solar, and when we get, we know it's positive or negative, I'll do bow, I'll put a little P on there instead of the 1, so I'll just fill that in, and it'll be bow positive solar, so we know exactly which one's which.
I've done one.
Nice.
We made some MPP4 connectors.
Lovely.
No, is that what they're called? MP4? No, MP, I don't know. We made some though. Woo! Oh, really? Done. Moment of truth. 1, 2. Is it doing anything?
It's solid blue now.
There you go. It's doing something. Ooh. 3. Oh, it's because we've got the blankets over it. So we've just connected our Victron Smart Solar charge controller. To connect it all up, you have to cover them up because obviously it's 48 volts, which you just don't really want to touch. So we've put blankets over them, and at the moment we're getting 2 watts coming in, and Zach's going to go up and reveal them. So that'll be really exciting. Woo! It's going up. Woo! Woo! What are you doing?
Got to wire up your inverter. So just stripping this back, got to put this into the other side of that switch, into position 2, and then that's the inverter wired up into the switch. Then what we've got to do is put the shore power connection into the opposite side, but put it into position 1.
And then we'll have a ship to shore.
Yep. And then you will never have to worry about turning off your
inverter and blowing up with shore power.
Correct.
Nice. Thanks, Martin. We let Martin do all the serious 230 volt stuff, as after last week, it's evident I can't be trusted. But many days and nights of wiring later, we not only had our solar panels and MPPT hooked up, but we also had our inverter and battery charger running through a ship-to-shore switch. It was time to unhook from the marina and put it to the test. What's happening?
This might not seem like a big thing to a lot of people, and it probably wouldn't, but we're offshore power, everything like that. And that kettle's boiling. We just boiled water in that. The induction hob runs on 9 on the smaller ring, so we can cook meals on that. Don't have to use gas.
Yeah.
I will still use it here and there, I'm sure, and for oven stuff we'll use it obviously, but that is an absolute game changer.
I actually could cry. Genuinely, me and Martin have worked on this for like 3 days straight, and it's all worked, and like,
That kettle's about to boil.
I'm actually so happy.
Proud of you.
Like, we did that, we actually did that.
That's insane. And the microwave works as well, which is a huge thing.
And the hob works. Oh, that's such a good feeling. It's actually like, of just like grinding away at something and it all just working. Such a good feeling. I'm actually like, that makes all the electric shocks work.
That's insane, that works.
Just tears of absolute happiness. So it's kind of hard to tell. We've consumed 10.7 amp hours. We've got 400 there. If we kept going at what we were doing with that fan on, the kettle on and the hob on, we'd drain all our batteries in an hour and a half. That's fine, I'm happy about that. Really.
I think we leave offshore power now.
We did that.
Woo! That's good. Kettle's boiled. Nice. That's good.
Oh, I'm crying. It's like just the happiest tears. Like that's been weighing on me for so long, and like we just did it. It's done.